Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Parker Allison. Today's video is going to be all about all the products that I've bought over the last couple of weeks, all surrounding by the idea of doing your own bridal makeup. I will get into why I chose to do my own makeup and kind of how that decision came to be, as well as all the products that I got. Majority of the products that I bought were from Sephora. Did buy some from Ulta, and then I think 2 or 3 things from MAC. If you're interested in seeing how I actually plan to do my makeup on the big day, I will be posting a bridal tutorial in the next couple of weeks, pending some products that I've recently ordered to come in the mail so I can have a full comprehensive look for you guys. First thing is first, I do want to say that this video is not sponsored at all. I bought all of these products with my own money, although I wish it was sponsored because I think I spent $500 or $600 on all of this stuff. So it's quite a big haul, but I did go for quality over quantity, and you'll kind of see that at the very beginning when I posted that little clip of products. I'll show it again here, and you'll see like it doesn't look like $500 or $600 worth of makeup, but when you look at each individual product, and I'll put everything down in the description box, it kind of all added up really quickly. But again, like it's your big day, like you don't want to skimp on product. And we're getting married out of state. It's gonna be very small, only a handful of people are going. So I started looking into makeup artists nearby where we're going. It's just not a big city. There are big cities like hours away, but not really anything nearby where our Airbnb is, which we love, but at the same time, it makes things a little bit more difficult as far as booking different services. So when I started to reach out to people regarding makeup, obviously I don't need to have my hair done, right? So that is definitely a plus. I started looking into makeup artists, was getting quotes back, and I think I contacted like 10 to 12 people. I was getting quoted anywhere between $500 and $800 just for a travel fee. That doesn't include actually having the service done, which I just thought was absolutely insane. And so when I contacted the first person, I was like, there's no way this is like the norm, right? Well, everybody was giving me the same quote in the same ballpark range. I was like, why don't I just go on a shopping spree and $500 on my own makeup and just do it myself? So that's kind of my plan, and that's what I'm sticking with. One tip that I want to give you guys is if you are planning on hiring a makeup artist, that's great, and it's going to take a lot of stress off of your day. But make sure you do your bridal trials, because makeup is an art and you know your face. Somebody else doesn't know your face necessarily. They might make you look not yourself. And on your wedding day, you don't want to look like a different person. You want to look the best version of yourself. Although I did want the stress taken off of me on that day, I kind of thought about it and I was like, I know my face. I want to look natural. I want to just look glowy and effortless, and I don't want to look caked or false eyelashes or any of those things, and that might be your thing. It's just all about finding the right artist for your face and what your goals are for your day, and that will help take a lot of stress off. So definitely do a bridal trial. What that means is you book your makeup artist. They will usually do your makeup weeks or months before your wedding. You get to wear that makeup all day long and kind of see how it wears and how you look, and photograph yourself wearing that makeup in different lightings and see if that is going to work for you. So highly recommend doing that, because if you just hire somebody like how I was going to do it and they drive to your Airbnb on your day, you don't really know how your makeup's going to look. I started weighing all my options as far as like the money, and then actually not really knowing how somebody was going to make me look. I just thought, you know, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to start practicing now, and I'm going to get this stuff down so that on my big day I'm not stressed about it. I want to say your skincare routine prior to your wedding day is absolutely key. Your skincare routine, your vitamin routine, your exercise routine, and your hydration. Especially if you're traveling for your wedding and you're going to be getting on a plane, and planes dry out your skin like crazy. Knowing what your skin likes prior to, and not trying any new products at least like 2 to 3 months out from your wedding. Like you don't want to be trying new products on your skin and then having breakouts, having hyperpigmentation, having scarring, and all those things that you have to worry about covering up. Me being about 6 months out, I've bought some new things and my skin has really loved it. So I'm gonna stick with that. I have a few new things coming in the mail. One skincare product that I'm really excited about. It's by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Collagen Super Infusion Oil. It's like $80. It's really pricey. I have high hopes as far as like giving you a nice glow. So whenever I do my bridal tutorial look, I will be using that product. Hopefully it is a winner for me, but I'll review it in that video. But having a good skincare routine is foundation, especially in the weeks following up to your wedding. Like you don't want to be getting any breakouts, and you're probably going to be a little bit stressed. So just trying to stay on top of your hydration as far as drinking your water. I recommend a gallon of water a day if you don't have any healthcare issues. I know that's a lot. Try your best to reach it. If you get a little bit under a gallon, that's totally fine. But hydration is going to hydrate you from the inside out, and it's really important in your skincare routine. If you don't have a good foundation on your skin as far as your texture of your skin and your hydration, your makeup is not going to lay as you want it to. That's tip number one. You want to have a foundation without SPF. Now, I'm all about skincare. I'm all about anti-aging and doing what's best for your skin and wearing sunscreen on a daily basis, which I do. On your wedding day, you don't want to wear sunscreen. Sounds crazy, especially for me. We're getting married cliffside outside, and we're going to be outside probably all day long. I'm kind of willing to take a little hit on my skin for one day out of my whole life, just because if you wear a foundation or you wear SPF, it will create a white cast in photos. Now, your wedding makeup is very different, and I want to stress that. Your wedding makeup is very different from your everyday makeup that you do. Like normally for me, I wear a tinted moisturizer, some MAC powder, like a little bit of contour, some blush, highlight, and I'm good to go. I don't really go in depth with having medium to heavy coverage. I just wear a tinted moisturizer. It has SPF in it. Now, it's very different from bridal makeup because you need to know how you're going to photograph and how the products that you're using are going to look in photographs. You don't want to look cakey. You really don't want to pack on makeup, and you don't want to wear something that's going to create light reflex in the camera. You don't want to look like a disco ball, okay? So you want to use finely milled powders. You want to use HD powders. You don't want to use any type of chunky glitters, and you don't want to use SPF in your makeup. So whether that be in your foundation or prior to putting on your foundation. So those are just some pro tips, and let's actually get into the products now. All right, guys, so your foundation, extremely important. Do recommend doing a face mask that your skin likes, that you've tried out prior. That's really going to hydrate your skin either the morning of or the night before. If you want my mask recommendations, let me know, and then when I do my bridal tutorial, we'll kind of list those and give you guys my recommendations. As far as my skincare routine, I'll list my cleanser down below, but I mean, I'm not super picky about cleansers. You want something that your skin likes and that you're used to. Do not get a new cleanser because you think it's going to be better before your wedding, because if you break out, it's just going to be a mess. Use something that your skin is used to, or if you have enough prep time, 6 months, 3 months prior to your wedding, then you can maybe try something new, but just get on a good skin routine. So skipping the SPF, after that, go in with a moisturizer. And I just recently went back to my all-time favorite moisturizer, and this is by Fresh, and it's called the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. It has a duo of different hyaluronic acids, strengthening damask rose in it. It smells like roses, so if that's not your thing, you might not like the smell. I personally love it, and I just feel like it makes my skin feel like a baby. I just recently repurchased it yesterday, used it last night, and I woke up and my face was so soft and just looked really calm. I also like to use a face roller. You've seen everybody these days have face rollers, so put it in the fridge the night before, take it out, and then when you put your moisturizer on, you want to move your lymphatic tissue upwards, and you want to really like work that into your skin. Give yourself a facial. It's really going to help the circulation. It's going to help contour your face, and it's just going to feel really nice. It's going to help depuff areas. Really going to help with redness as well. Next thing that I recommend is having a face primer. And I bought is by Bobbi Brown, and I actually saw this on sale recently. I don't know if you guys were able to snag it. I don't know if it's still on sale, but it's called the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. It's an all-in-one primer and moisturizer. So again, really moisturizing your skin and prepping it for that next step, which is going to be your foundation product. Love the way this stuff smells. I will put it in the description box. I'm not going to go over too much on ingredients, but I do know it has vitamin C and grapefruit in it, and it smells amazing. It's extremely moisturizing, and I feel like your makeup just lays beautifully on top once you have this product synced into your skin. Let's move into my holy grail foundation for bridal makeup, and that is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I just bought this and I'm obsessed with it. I am currently wearing it right now. It blends like a dream. What I love about it is that I've gotten other foundations before, and I feel like this is why I love a tinted moisturizer, because you don't have to be abrasive with blending in this foundation. Tried some foundations and they're just so sticky and tacky. It almost feels like you're like creating wrinkles trying to rub it into your face. I think I wear the shade Fair Peach. It's 1.5. I definitely recommend this foundation, and when I was doing my own research on bridal makeup, it was one of the most top rated and recommended products for brides, so I definitely recommend trying it out. I do know right now that at Sephora they changed their policy, but they're only doing samples if it's in a pump form, and this definitely is in a pump. So if you want to get your hands on a sample of it, definitely go. It is a little pricey. Next thing that I feel like is really essential for bridal makeup, and something that was highly recommended to me, is a good concealer. I've used Shape Tape for the longest time, and now that I've tried this one by NARS, I don't think I'm going to go back to Shape Tape. I feel like Shape Tape in comparison is really thick and harder to blend. It is good if you're really trying to cover some stubborn spots. As far as like having a sheer, just really nice buildable coverage, this is an amazing option, and it is the NARS, or I think it's like their creamy concealer, and this is in shade Affogato. And we all love Affogato, right? Affogato shots. So I felt like the name was so cute too, but I love it. I'm wearing it right now underneath my eyes, and then I did a little bit around my nose, up here on the forehead, and some on the chin, and it just blends so well with the Giorgio Armani foundation, and I highly recommend it, and it is highly recommended by makeup artists for bridal makeup. The other two concealers that I bought were from Morphe. I have a little stretch mark on my shoulder, like in the back, and so I was looking for something to kind of cover that up. And I saw on Morphe's Instagram that they use this product to cover up, I think, tattoos, and you literally couldn't see it. And I was like, well, I mean, it could be edited, like, you know, I'm gonna try it out myself. It's cheap. So I went and I bought 2 different shades just because I don't know if I'm gonna have a tan on the day yet. These concealers are really nice, especially if you're trying to cover like hyperpigmentation on your shoulder, on your neck, anything like that. I feel like they work really well. I have the shade Light 2 and Light 6. So I have a cool shade and then I have a neutral shade. So the next thing that you want to buy is definitely a setting powder. So I have the Ultra HD Makeup Forever Setting Powder in Vanilla, and I'm obsessed with it. I have tried other setting powders that I feel like just give me lines that I don't actually have, if that makes sense. It just settles in badly on me, and this stuff, since it's HD, it's really finely milled, and it's a beautiful setting powder. It comes with this little poof, which I use pretty much every time I apply it. If you can tell, like, I have quite a bit of product on there I've used. It's a really big container. It has quite a bit. Another one that I can recommend is by Laura Mercier, and it's just their setting powder. I've heard really good things for bridal makeup on that one as well, so you can't go wrong with either, but I love using the Makeup Forever one, and that's definitely the one that I plan to use on my day. So I have another powder that I recently bought, and it is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, and it's amazing. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Like, the only complaint that I have about this product is that it's too small. It's pretty pricey, and I just feel like this is gonna be gone like before my wedding, and I'm gonna have to buy another one. This is what the pan looks like, and it's just, of course, their classic packaging, and I got the shade Fair Pale. It really does create an airbrushed finish, and I like to put this on after I have all my makeup on my face. I started following this guy on YouTube, and I think it's like Painted by Spencer or something like that. I'll link him, and he actually inspired me to do my makeup this way, and he is absolutely amazing. He has great tutorials on his channel, and putting on a powder over your makeup after you've done your blush, after you've done your contour, just kind of gives you that flawless airbrush finish. I love me some Fenty, so I got the Fenty Cream Bronzer, or Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer in Butter Biscuit, and I'm obsessed with the name. It's super cute, and I love using and incorporating cream products with powder products. When you do that, it helps to build dimension. So I do the creams and then I reinforce them with powders. Also, I recently bought this highlighter from Fenty. I don't think I'm going to use this one on my wedding day. I bought one from Pat McGrath, and if you know, Pat McGrath is like the queen of makeup, and so I recently bought, it was part of their Bridgerton collection. It's like an all over face and body highlighter. I'm so excited to get it in the mail, and I cannot wait to show you guys how I do my collarbone and how I do my highlight with that powder. There's not many reviews on it, so I'm hoping I'm one of the first ones to review it, and I hope I can give a really good honest opinion about it, but I'm so excited to get it. It's a little pricey, but this one I love for an everyday glow, and I actually am wearing it right now. Let's see if you can see my highlight up in here. It's how many carats? I think it was on sale recently. It's a little bit of like a orangey pop in the middle. Obviously that's not part of the product. It was just because I was transferring brushes. But I love this one. Don't think I'm really going to use it though on my wedding day, just because I feel like it has too much of a chunky glitter look, but it's beautiful for like an everyday look. Next product that I bought, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but I think it's, you guys can correct me in the comments, but Saie, I don't know. It might be French. This is a Glowy Supergel in Starglow, and what I liked about this is that it said that you can use it mixed in with your foundation, which I thought was really cool. But I also don't think I'm going to use this one on my wedding day. I think it's really pretty. It's a gel. It's nice. But I just don't feel like it gives me that glowy look that I'm looking for. And I really hope that Pat McGrath delivers and gives me that, because if not, I will still be on the hunt for the best glowy product. This is really nice though, because it's in a pump, and we're looking for just a sheer, really pretty highlight. This is definitely one to get. And since I'm not going to show it to you in my tutorial, I'll show it to you guys now. A little goes a long way. It's really pretty. I think it's 75% water is what they said. It has a smell to it, and I saw some people complain about that. It didn't bother me at all, but you know, everybody has their own preference. So highlighter also that I recently bought was Enlighten by Rare Beauty, and that thing has been getting sold out every single time it restocks, and so I put on my notifications for it and I bought it, and I'm so excited to get it. So I'm kind of hoping that I can use the Rare Beauty one here and like on my face, and then do the Pat McGrath more on the body. I don't want to talk about my dress and what it looks like just because my fiance watches my YouTube videos. The other product that I got from Rare Beauty is liquid blush. These things have amazing reviews, and so I was like, I have to try it because I love liquid products lately, and I'm actually wearing it today, and it's just a really pretty natural looking blush, and it's really blendable. A little goes a long way. When I went into the store to try this one out, I put so much on my hand. I was like, holy crap, this is gonna last me forever. And I probably put enough on my hand for like 10 people's faces. So barely a little dot is all that you need. And I would recommend putting it here before you transfer it onto your face or onto your beauty blender, because you don't want to put that much blush on your face. It's harder to take off, and it's easier to build than it is to take away. So just a little tip on that blush, but it's beautiful. I do want to get the orangey shade, and then I'll kind of decide which one that I want to go with on my wedding day, because I love orangey blushes, but there was just a part of me that was like, I want that pretty pink flushed look. But we'll see. We'll see. This one is in the shade Happy, and I think I want to get the one called Joy, which is like an orangey color. But this one has been sold out as well. You guys, if you want any of these products, put your notifications on the Sephora app, and they'll let you know like as soon as it becomes available, and snatch it up, because Selena Gomez has been killing it with her brand, and I highly recommend trying some of her stuff. The other product that I got was this Lancome Lash Idol mascara. I'm not a fan. I am a fan of the Benefit They're Real, and I've worn it for years. I think it makes my lashes look beautiful and long. I don't plan on wearing fake lashes just because it's just not me. When I saw the brush, I was really convinced that it was going to be really nice. It's curved, it's nice. It was on sale with Ulta's like 21 Days of Beauty or something like that, and so I snatched it up. It was like $12 on the sale, and I just don't like it. It has good reviews. It might work for you, but I think on my wedding day I'm gonna wear my Benefit They're Real, just because I'm such a fan of it and I'm obsessed with that mascara. You can't go wrong with it. Let's get into eyes and then lips, and that'll be it for my haul. I got 3 different eyeshadow palettes, and all three of them are beautiful, no regrets. I just don't know if I'm gonna do one palette, stick to one, or if I'm gonna like do shades from each palette. The first one that I got was Mercury Retrograde by Huda Beauty, and I'll put swatches for you guys as I'm talking through this, but this one was on sale, and I'm all about astrology, all about Mercury retrograde. You'll hear me say that all the time whenever we're in retrograde, like, oh, it's because we're in retrograde. So the palette's beautiful. I mean, not just because of the name, but it has really pretty glitters that would look beautiful on top of a look, like literally right here on your lid once you've done everything. Let's do it right now. Let's do a little bit on my eye. I'm gonna use the shade Galaxy, and I'm just gonna use my finger, and I'm gonna put it right on top. Ooh, yeah, I should have done this from the beginning. Okay. I hope you guys can see that. Have glitters like this, it is best to do finger versus a brush so you don't have fallout. But yeah. You can definitely do bridal with this. Probably not the blues or the purples, but hey, if that's your thing, go for it. It's a beautiful palette. I highly recommend it, especially if it's still on sale. The next palette that I got is by Pat McGrath. I will also be swatching this for you guys while I'm talking about it, but it's by the Pat McGrath Bridgerton collection. And honestly, I didn't even know what that show was. I started watching it yesterday and I was like, I need to like figure out what this is about, because I'm buying all these products and I don't even know what this show is. It's on Netflix and it's a little addicting. Not exactly PG, so if you have any kids in the house, I probably wouldn't put it on. But if you're over 18, go for it. It's so beautiful, especially if you want to go for like a romantic pink eye or like a plum eye. I think it's really, really pretty. Last palette that I bought is the Anastasia Primrose palette for face and eyes, and I'm obsessed with it. That's what I used to create this look today. And just smoking it out, and just it's a really romantic, pretty palette, and I'm obsessed with it. So this is what it looks like. I hope you guys can see that, but it's beautiful. It has like a little blush and bronzer shade in it, and you can definitely do an entire bridal look with just this palette, so I highly recommend it. Again, swatches will be popped up here whenever I'm talking so you guys can see how beautiful it is. Of these three palettes, I will be picking one or all three to do my bridal look. As far as a base for your shadow, it's absolutely essential. Never skip that step because it's gonna make your eyeshadow last all day long. I use MAC Pro Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. It's so creamy. It's so easy to blend, and that's what I use before I put any shadow on, and I just kind of apply it with a concealer brush, or I use my finger and it blends like a dream. I used to use Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but it really started to irritate my eyes, so I went away from that. Saw an influencer makeup artist post it for a bridal look. We're down to 4 more products and then the video will be done, and you guys will just wait for my tutorial in a few weeks. I'm really excited. The other one that I bought for eyes is by Kylie eyeliner, and I don't think I'm going to use it on my wedding day. Something that I've noticed is that I tried it out and it's beautiful, but I noticed that in photos, whenever I would apply it, it would kind of make my lower lash line drag down and look low in photos, and I did not like that. Although any brighter shade is going to brighten your eye and make it look bigger. I actually think I'm going to be on the hunt for like a really pretty brown eyeliner that I want to wear, but this is really pretty and it's like a pinky color. I'll swatch it here for you guys. So it's definitely an option. It lasts quite a long time. I didn't want anything stark white, and I put this on and it lasted me all day long. So as far as longevity, it's definitely there for you if you're looking for something that will widen your eye on your wedding day. But again, personal preference. It depends on your eye shape, what you're going for. Moving on to lips. I am not gonna wear this liquid lip on my wedding day just because I want more of a stain. And I'm trying to decide if I wanna go more mauve-y or if I wanna do like a red lip. So you guys know, if you know me, I love me a red lip. It's my staple, and if I'm just not wearing any makeup at all and I put on a red lipstick, I just love the way that it looks. But I'm obsessed with NARS matte lipsticks, and this one is their Power Matte Lip Pigment, and this one's in the shade Walk This Way. I have another one, and I think it's called Star Woman. I'll post it down below, that I'm obsessed with, and I feel like this is a sister shade, and I'm wearing it right now. and I have a little bit of a milk gloss over it. But these are amazing. They last. You could definitely wear this on your wedding day, but I want more of a stain. So I'm looking into the YSL one. So if I get that, I'll use it in my tutorial to show you guys the final look. As far as a liner, I did buy this MAC liner in the color Soar, and it's beautiful if you want to do like a mauve plum pink type of nude lip. And I did use it today with my NARS liquid lip, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I will swatch it here for you guys. It's just that pretty like natural plum look that you would want. I wouldn't even call it a plum. I would call it more pink, but it's beautiful. And if you're wanting like a pinky lip for your wedding day, this is a great liner. MAC is just, you guys know MAC is tried and true, so you really can't go wrong. Before I move on to brushes, the last product that I bought is brow product. Now, I love me some crazy brows, and I want my brows to be frozen in place and not move and look really vibrant and pretty and combed and just, you know, all of those things. So I went and splurged on the Anastasia Brow Freeze, and I absolutely love it. I do feel like it is exactly what the name precludes, and it freezes your brows into place. I am wearing it right now, and I love the way that my brows look. I didn't buy a brow product, so I'm not going to include it in this haul, but I used the Brow Wiz by Anastasia to kind of fill in a little bit. Morphe has amazing brushes, and whenever I do my tutorial, I am going to go over each brush that I use. I'll tell you exactly which one I'm using. I bought this brush set. It was on sale by Morphe. This is my little friend here where I put all my brushes. But their brushes are beautiful and they are amazing quality. So I will link that down below for you guys. But this is the brush set that I intend on taking with me. And that wasn't all of them. There's more in here. Let me show you guys. There's more in here. And this is my favorite eyebrow brush ever. It's amazing. And let me just like brush up for you guys so you can see. I would recommend one of their sets. It's a fairly affordable option if you're looking for a complete set of brushes. That is it. I hope you enjoyed my haul as much as I enjoyed shopping for it and making this video for you guys. I'm really excited to do a tutorial for my bridal makeup. Like I said, I'm waiting on a skincare product that I bought from Charlotte Tilbury and that diamond all over glow from Pat McGrath, and then I'm waiting on the Enlighten highlighter from Selena Gomez Rare Beauty. So as soon as I get all those things, my video will be made, and I'm really excited. Stay tuned for that. Look in the description box for all of these products that I mentioned. They were highly recommended by other makeup artists for bridal makeup. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Have a great day. Bye.